Hello, internet family members. Once again, we are gathered here on this fine, suspiciously and calm Monday morning for another juicy, spicy, extra crispy episode of As Ghana Politics They Go. So over the weekend, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, yes, the showdown king himself, decided to drop some political bombs that we are now here to dissect like Sunday fufu meat. Honorable Ken, in his usual no-filter mode, said just because previous NPP candidates contested multiple times before becoming president doesn't mean it should be automatic for everyone else. Fair enough, right? But wait though, he added pepper to the soup. And he said those ones performed well in the previous elections. That is why they were allowed to come back and try again. Now here is where it gets interesting. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong didn't mention names, but like the good investigative citizens we are, we all knew exactly who he meant. Sorry, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Sorry, Doc. I know you just finished celebrating Ramadan, and I really wanted to give you a peaceful post-fast relaxation period. But this matter burst out like a stubborn boil, and we can't pretend we didn't see it. So according to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong's logic, a candidate who helped the NPP lose over 2 million votes doesn't deserve a second chance. Oh, so Doc, we need to ask, are we just going to accept this political heartbreak quietly? Is this how your presidential dreams will be packed and shipped back to Wale Wale via VIP bars? Will you sit back and sip it too and say it's well? Or are we going to see you to form your own political party? I mean, the rise of Bawumia movement party? Because let's be honest, some of the things that happened under your economic leadership were, let's just say, it felt like your village people were working overtime on you with no break so that you couldn't perform. Okay, let's start with this good for oil policy. Hey, doctor, good for oil, dear. What happened? Are we still in the barter system? In this 21st century, why couldn't you sell the gold, get your money, and then go to buy your oil? And just when we were adjusting to that, you launched yourself as a digital messiah of Ghana, and you abandoned your dream as the economic messiah. We followed you. Yes, we did, because we were still believing in you to turn things around. And we were thinking we were heading to a land flowing with Wi-Fi and QR code. But no. Next thing we saw was an e-gate system that couldn't even recognize your own face. That moment when your own creation rejected you at the airport, chai. Even Jesus said, a prophet is not accepted in his hometown. But you weren't accepted at your own machine. Honestly, Doc, We really want to defend you in this attack by Kennedy Agyapong. But you two are making things so hard for us. We are trying, but the comedy writes itself. Now let's go back to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong. Sir, please, are you trying to tell us that the NPP's historic defeat in the 2024 election was solely Bawumia's fault? Are you saying the entire party went down because of him alone? What about President Akufo-Addo's contribution to the national mood? Didn't Ghanaians express their anger over Grandpa Addo's governance through the ballot box? And poor Bawumia became the emotional punching bag? So let's be honest. When you make such statements, are you trying to tell us something? Are you implying you should have been the flag bearer instead? Well, then let's talk about your own CV. Honorable Agyapong, do you remember you insulted security officers, threw shade at judges like they were contestants on a reality show? You even threatened journalists like a gangster in a movie. And somehow, your words were linked to the tragic murder of investigative journalist Ahmed Suale. And now, you say you want to be president of Ghana. Hey Ghana, who did we offend? Oh, and let's not forget, you didn't even win the NPP's internal primaries. But Dr. Bawumia did. Yes, he passed that stage with a digital score of 99.99%. So what's up? Were you cheated? Or the people just didn't believe your vibe? Maybe you should also reflect. Could it be that you too contributed to the party's downfall? Because sometimes when the party is sinking, it is not just the captain, no. It is also the crew, the sails, and even the anchor. So let me wrap this up. To Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, I am asking you once again, will you take this statement from Honorable Kennedy Agyapong? Will you take this attack from him as an advice and a sign to retire from politics and become a full-time QR code developer? Or are you planning your next political miracle? And also to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, let me ask you, and be honest with me. We are just barely 6 or 5 months into a new administration. Are you campaigning already? Or you are just testing your microphone to see if Ghanaians are still listening? Well, either way, the 2028 elections will be wilder than TikTok trends. Until then, we are watching with popcorn in our hands from your digital niece, laughing headlines. Thank you.